This offensive line, they're thinking about running kind of the power play action, but nobody kicked to the outside to pick up Tavai. He comes off the edge with the speed, and I mentioned he had Ty Montgomery isolated one-on-one at the top, and look at it. How many times do you see an athletic director down? He's one of the coaches, man. He's out here celebrating.
Another look, Tavai made big plays in last year's win over Stanford.
They overloaded that side, and Stanford happened to pull the backside guard, Joshua Garnett, away from where the pressure was coming, and it freed up Tavai to come off the edge.
In a sloppy, wacky, typically hard-fought game, USC has been outgained 413 to 292, but they're going to come to Stanford and beat the Cardinal. The longest home winning streak in the country about to be staffed. It was South Carolina's, then Texas A&M got them opening Thursday. Stanford have won 17 in a row until right now.
And everything that USC has been through, coaching change, all the drama with Lane Kiffin in that situation, they bring in Steve Sarkisian. Everybody's talking about UCLA and the Pac-12 South. All of a sudden, after today, coming to Palo Alto and knocking off Stanford, you better start talking about Steve Sarkisian and the Trojans, because they have something to say about the Pac-12 South and ultimately maybe the Pac-12 championship.
Heroes all over the field for USC. The Pacific Life game summary will show that the stats pretty heavily tilted in the favor of the Cardinals. It seemed like most of the game was in USC territory. Hogan off to a good start in that drive before the fumble.
The things that'll stand out that maybe doesn't tell the story with our Pacific Life game summary is the way SC's defense played in the red zone and the mental mistakes and miscues that Stanford's offense made today.
No touchdowns and no interceptions combined. Down to Heather.
Chris, thanks so much. Coach Sark, congratulations. There is something about this series, always a dramatic finish. I know this is your first year, but what is it about this rivalry that brings out the best in these two teams?
Well, I think both teams just play so hard. Unbelievable defense by both teams. I can't say enough about our guys. Just bend but don't break in the red zone. And it just kind of always comes down to the last series of the game, and our guys just did a great job executing.
You talk about bend that don't break. You had a lot of inexperience and a lot of key positions. Congrats, Cody. Leonard Williams, though, came through huge for you on defense. What kind of impact, knowing he was hurt, did he have on your team?
Oh, he's an unbelievable leader. You know, we lost Hayes there at the end of the third quarter. It was really Leonard that kind of rallied the troops again, so just really proud of him. He was not 100% today, and he fought through it.
Coach, because of the unsportsmanlike penalty, what explanation did you get from the officials, and what impact did it have on the game?
I was in the white. It's against the rules. I can't be in the white during a play.
Coach, congratulations. Go celebrate with this one with your team, all right?
You won't worry about that unsportsmanlike penalty at this point, as he'll trot down there, and the Trojans will celebrate with their fans who came up the coast to watch this win.
Doesn't Sark have that feel? He's a player's coach. I mean, the way he handles himself with Heather after an emotional win, the way the players are hugging on top of him and just being excited with him. He's one of these guys. He's really, the continuity between the coaching staff at USC is amazing to see.
You see Tavai and Williams heroes in that defense. Heather's now with Cody Kessler.
Chris, thanks so much. Some congratulations. Cody, congrats on the win. Now, what was going through your mind on that fumble recovery and the huge sigh of relief for your team?
Oh, man, I mean, this was amazing. You know, it was hands down the toughest game I've played in since, you know, I've been in college. You know, my hat's off to Stanford. They played a great game. That's one of the best defenses I've ever seen. It wasn't pretty, but, you know, these guys stuck together, worked hard, and our defense gave us a chance in the end, and Andre ended up kicking it in.
And once again, for the second year in a row, we chat post-game after a huge, you know, really defining win against Stanford. What is it about this game that brings out the best in your team?
I don't know. I mean, these guys just fight so hard, and you know, Coach Sark preaches, you know, just always, there's always going to be adversity. You know, you never know when it's going to strike, and we were down at half. You know, we worked really hard, and then, you know, these guys fought back, and it was amazing. You know, I'm so proud of them, and you know, these guys picked me up. You know, the offense struggled a little bit early, and the defense picked us up, and then, you know, we had to get a drive there at the end, and we picked the defense up. You know, so it went back and forth.
You didn't have much of a test week one, put up amazing offensive numbers. This certainly a test coming down to the end. A lot of young players in key positions. What did you learn about your teammates today?
These guys never give up, you know. And, you know, obviously when you play Stanford, you're never going to have big numbers. You know, you're not going to have a huge night. You know, it's going to be a hard-fought fist fight to the end. And, you know, our guys never gave up no matter how hard it was. You know, and that's something that you can only ask for as a quarterback. and your team is that they're going to put everything they have on the line for you every game.
I saw Hayden come up and congratulate you. What was the exchange like between the two of you?
Just gave me a quick hug and said, I love you, man, and I'm proud of you. And, and that's all you can ask for from your athletic director.
Cody, I know you want to get down to this band with your team. I'll let you go celebrate. Thanks, Cody.
Heather, thank you. Not what that SC offense expected, only 59 plays, but you see Hidari with the sword leading the band. Williams was up there a minute ago, Kirk, just playing through tough pain. He kind of symbolizes the defensive effort today.
He really did. You can't say enough about a guy in today's day and age that's received so much individual attention about where his future will be in the NFL. He wants to play football this year. He wants to bring SC back. And with a rolled ankle Tuesday in practice, gave everything he had today to help this defense come up with these wins.
You'll see him playing on Sundays for sure. The All-State Top 10, we continue to see surprises and shake-ups among the teams wearing the big target. Here that was Stanford falling out. Michigan State and Oregon, the focus will shift in the Pac-12 up the coast to Eugene.
My big thing with the AP and the coaches poll, because the committee's not out yet, just let's watch the games. Forget about your preseason poll. Watch the games and rank the teams based on what you're seeing these first couple weeks.
Well, the Trojans come north and come away with a huge conference victory. They'll travel across country to Boston College next week. Stanford has Army. Not always pretty. A little bit sloppy, in fact, but it's what you expect when USC and Stanford collide. 13-10 Trojans. So long from Palo Alto. Back now to John Saunders.